Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to episode 8 of Let's FIFA 14, and this is a somewhat longer episode than normal. It's 11 minutes long, and usually the extended episodes will only be every 10th episode, so episode 10, 20, 30 and so on. But the reason why this episode is somewhat longer than normal is because I played a lot of games and a lot of them were kind of inconsistent, meaning that I didn't really get the gameplay I wanted. So basically I played a session of FIFA and it just didn't go very well, and I just felt I couldn't find my A game on FIFA. I couldn't seem to find a consistent way of play and win, and it really annoyed me. And I then took a break from FIFA, got back onto it, and then got onto a really good streak and started getting cool goals and winning games. And I didn't want to have too many episodes stuck on the bad streak, so I decided to put all of the stuff together in one episode to kind of get quickly over it. So you will see a lot of games in this episode. Some of them will feature some nice goals as well, but there will also be some losses like the one you just saw here. I lost 3-0, had a lot of chances but just couldn't convert my chances, and that was kind of the picture of a lot of the games. So we did lose the first game there. We were sitting in Division 8 on 6 points after 5 games, and it still looked alright in order to win the title, but still not the best start to the division. And we headed on into another game in the division, coming up against the Bundesliga squad there, and it's Moreno creating the first chance over the top ball to Skoko, and we try out the volley, but it goes wide off the post, and instead it's him with an over the top ball to Elia, and he will make it a 1-0. So I was trailing quite early into the game, and then we find Ronaldinho here, and he will go with a bit of a skill one, go past one defender here out in the wing. He'll cut in behind another defender before he tucks it into the far corner to make it a 1-1. So a lovely little goal there. We continue on creating those chances. Ronaldinho with a little bicycle kick there, but way over the goal, and instead it's this kind of a goal. I'm not happy about scoring them, but I do make it 2-1, and pretty much straight after that, another header goal to make it 2-2. And guess what? We'll get a third header goal as well here. They just seem so very difficult to defend on this game, the headers. I have a very difficult time defending them because sometimes it just seems like my defenders won't head it away whatsoever, and that's probably me having to learn how to position my players. I don't know. I just find it very difficult to defend them, and I do end up losing the game 3-2 there and sitting on 4 losses in the division. And as you probably could imagine, I was not too pleased about that, so I decided I was about to make some changes, go with the 4-1-2-1-2 formation. Haven't tried it out on FIFA 14 yet, but played with it a lot in FIFA 13, especially if you watch my Let's FIFA 13 series. That is pretty much my go-to formation if I wanted to play well, and I thought maybe it was about time to try it out and see if I actually could get onto a win with that formation. So we go on and pick up a bunch of players, and it was mainly to try out Jobson and still have Ronaldinho into the side, and then try out Nani as well. That was kind of the players I wanted to try out in this squad, and I think the squad ended up being a quite solid side, and maybe not so much in this episode, but in tomorrow's episode you'll see how enjoyable at least I found it to play with this side. But yeah, we pick up a few more players, a few Manchester United players here for the defense, Rafael and Smalling, and we will also get Ronaldo as a centre back, very big and strong and tall. And maybe not the best work rates, but still a decent center back. And we get a Binaglio there as a goalkeeper, and he was actually surprisingly good. The games at least played so far with him. And we still need a one player, and we'll get onto him a little bit later on because we jumped into another game with our 3-5-2 squad, looking for a win in Division 4. And we played 4 minutes before this happens. I'm trailing once again, and I was just thinking, am I never going to get a win? But I break through with Dumbia here, and he takes his keep out. I go with the finesse shot, and I will make it 1-1, and that is how the game ends. We're sitting on 7 points. At least it wasn't a loss, but still giving up 2 points there, and it's looking quite difficult to actually win the title of the division, having to get 8 points in my I believe final 3 games, something like that. So it's about winning games now if I wanted to get that title. So we had a few contracts here to a bunch of players who was running out of them, and then we got ready to head on into the division once again, hoping that this was the time we actually got that win. So we go into the game and we come up against a quite solid 4-1-2-1-2 Premier League squad there. overall good players, and I get my first chance here with Musa trying out the shot, but it goes wide off the post, and then McGeady to show up. A lovely little skill run here actually from outside the wing will make his way into the box, and we try out the shot. He gets a tackle in there or a block, so we pick up a corner, and from that it's Bochetti with 2 headers to make it 1-0, and I finally get into the lead, and it looked quite well, and I created a lot of chances in this game, and I thought this was going to be the game. I was going to get the win here. McGeady breaking through, finding Basufa, a little heel pass back, we caught him behind the defender, take the shot, but it goes just wide off the post, and then a corner, 82nd minute, Benteke leaping up and heading it in to make it a 1-1. I tried to get another goal there, but he would block it off, and from the corner we try to get it into the back of the net there. We find Musa, will pass it to Bochetti, the finesse shot, but it goes wide, and we end up drawing the game. And I had a bunch of chances, 15 shots, but only 5 on target, and only converted 1 of them to a goal. So another draw, was sitting on 8 points, and it seemed like I couldn't pick up the trophy, but could still promote. And if I didn't promote, I was going to be quite angry. So I went back out, and then it showed I had 7 points in the division, and I had no clue why. For some reason it didn't count. I don't know what happened, but I don't know. I was sitting on 7 points despite having 8 in fact, so not too sure what's going on. But I decided to get Adi, which I had listed up. I thought of picking up Felipe Luis as my left back, but I decided to put Adi because of the work rates, and then my 4-1-2-1-2 score was basically done. On goal we have Benaglio, which was a really good keeper. Center backs, it was Smalling and Naldo. Right back, Rafael, which is a quite good right back on the game. And I said Naldo, one of the center backs, 6'6", very tall. Then we have Adi on the left back. Used him in quite a few games by now, and he's a solid left back. Lucas Leiva as the center defensive mid, good work rates on him and good all-round stats. Right mid we do have Nani, the long shot trade I believe, high low work rates, 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, and we'll also give him a chemistry style here, give him the Hawk chemistry style, so we get a better pace shooting and heading. And Nani is a really good player on this game, I feel, and a fun player to play with. Creating quite a few assists and scoring a few goals for me in the games I played with him so far. On the left mid we do have Osvaldo, which we've done a lot of trading with in the past 2 episodes, and I thought why not try him out and see how he does perform on the game. Center attacking mid Ronaldinho, the 5-star skills, and 4 goals and 3 assists for me so far in the 15 games I played, but in the upcoming games he's been performing quite well for me. And Jobson there on the striker spot, only played in 1 game so far, and then Alexander Pato alongside him. So that is pretty much the squad, and we are ready to head on into Division 8 once again, hoping it will go a little bit better than the past games. So we head on into the game. We come up against a 4-1-2-1-2 Serie A side there. And it's Jobson here, again the first chance, he panics the defender I think, and he takes the shot, but it goes wide off the goal. And Ronaldinho here on the ball, finding Osvaldo, he runs in between the defenders, and he will make it 1-0, so a very good start to the game. But then a stupid slide tackle there, and I felt it was kind of harsh, but I get a red card there, get Pato sent off. He plays an over the top ball, after that he picks it up with Pogba, long distance shot, and he makes it 1-1, and that's pretty much how the game ends, because after I had Pato sent off, I didn't create much attacking wise, and I get another draw, and once again I'm on 8 points. So at this point in time I wasn't really sure, did I have 8 points or did I have 9 points in fact, because that one game I didn't know if it was counting or not. But we headed on into Division 8 once again. And we come up against a 4-2-3-1 Premier League squad, and once again we're facing Benteke. But it's Özil here getting the game started for him. Volley there into the bottom corner to make it 1-0. But we find a Musa here a few minutes later making our way into the box, and it's not a beautiful goal, it's not a skillful goal, but I had enough of losing and drawing games. I just wanted to get a win, so the goals you see in this game was just me trying to win more than actually going for more skillful goals. I just wanted to get that win, get those 3 points, and he will score a goal there to make it 2-2, but I would push on trying to get it back in the game. But his keeper, he was a little bit of a ninja in the net. He saved every single thing I tried there after he got that 2-2 equalizer. But then in the 85th minute we get the goal with Basufa, we win the game, and we finally get 3 points, and we're now sitting on 11 points, and we have 1 game left in the division. But here it shows I have 12 points, so for some reason that one draw that didn't count counted anyways, and I was really confused because on one screen it said I had 12 points, on another screen it said I had 11 points, and I had already played 10 games in the division, but I still had an 11th game to play. So a lot of weird stuff going on, and I think listening to what I just said probably also sounded really, really weird. So I headed on into another game, and I didn't know if I was going to promote if I lost the game, or if I had to get that 1 point to get 12 points again in some way. So I wasn't really sure what was going to happen after this game, but I was trying to at least get a draw against this guy. But it was a tough game. He gets a goal with Lucas, and I get another goal back there. Lovely little bicycle kick from Naldo to make it 3-3. And then straight after that, he heads it in to make it 4-3. So a lot of goals there in the first half. And in the second half, I was pretty much all over him, creating chances back and forth. Here, Pato breaking through, but his keeper will save it twice there. Nice saves from Sirigu in the net. And then it's Pato on the ball once again. He will break through here, go a little bit of a finesse shot, but it goes wide off the post. And then finally Osvaldo breaking through, a lovely little fake shot in behind the defender, and we do make it 4-4. And we are of course trying to get that fifth goal as well, at least to get a win. And we tried a shot there, but it is saved. And then 89th minute, he passed it across, and I tried to clear it away, but my player goes with a slide tackle. I should have hit the clear button instead of the cross button, because I end up going with the slide tackle. He scores off the penalty in the 90th minute, and he shushes me, and I thought I had lost the division because, well, after the game it showed I had 11 points, and I just thought, am I really going to play Division 8 once again? But then when I went on to advance, I get this weird message. It says, well done, you clinched promotion. I was sitting on 11 points, you needed 12 points to promote. What is going on? I have no clue. Well, I could see it in some way because I did get 12 points because I had that one draw, but for some reason I was playing an 11th game and the game didn't really count for anything. But nonetheless, I did promote, and that will be the end of a very chaotic and inconsistent episode. I hope you did enjoy it, despite me giving up some stupid points, not being able to score goals. But as I said, it will get better in tomorrow's episode, and that's all. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later.